Hey folks. Okay, we're back. We're now on round 134. We are attacking Cortez Union. I think what I need to do... Oh, look at this. We haven't even got any recon on them now. So we need to get some aircraft up. Let's see if we can build some here. We want to raise... I want a recon squadron. And... yeah, we need a bigger one than that. I think we need a regiment. Get a recon air regiment. And it's the Trailblazers we want. The big ones. Yeah, we don't have enough. We don't have enough rare metals. Look. Just the rares we need. I wonder if we could buy some. Yeah, they're not expensive, look. So they are. They're really expensive. What do we need? About 40. 550.
Roger that.
Okay. Okay, and then we'll get some of those up, and then because what we need to do, we need to get recon here first, and then we want to get some bombers up as well. So let's get regiment of. In fact, should we just get the bombers? Oh, we got Trailblazers too. Hang on, let's just have a look at the vidcom. Sorry, guys. Okay, so in the Crisis of Egoism, we gained wealthy friends. That's good. So we've got a commerce bonus. We've researched Charge Gauss small arms. We've also developed Trailblazer 2. And we've discovered a new model type, medium aircraft 2 engine. We got the admin level has risen to 10, so we've got a Fate Stratagem pack for that. I've got a Rebellion card, that might be interesting to play actually. Okay, we've got a bunch of cards, including a commercial project, that's good. We're starting to get those again. Alright, yeah, like, I think I might just raise the bombers straight away. Let me just get this. So yeah, Port Royal. Right, let's just have a look at what decisions we've got to make first. Incident with an overambitious order. Alright, but Bonnie Copernicus.
Understood.
All that. Military Research Council, no change. We've got Applied Science Council. Have we broken into anything new yet? There's nothing here, so no, we don't need to research anything. So we're just going to no change for that. Oh, by the way, let's have a look at what our council's looking at. You want to do this every couple of turns. Cross fertilization. Okay, we can change that. That was good, but we don't want to go too much higher into that now. Let's have a look at vehicle armor optimization. Might be good. Fuel efficiency might be useful. Okay, yeah, we've got most of the critical ones. Conventional gun optimization is going to be good. Armor piercing is always useful. Payload optimization might be good. That's for rockets and missiles. Conventional guns. High speed increases armor penetration capabilities and makes the guns more lethal. Okay, just improves AT guns. We're not really using those. Maybe mining techniques.
Aye, aye, sir.
Okay. Yeah, we're not getting much metal, by the way. We need to figure that one out too. I'm not going to worry about model design for the minute. Let's just... yeah, Foreign Affairs Council. Let's just keep this...
Yes, sir.
roughly as it was. Military Research Council. Okay, tactical nuke, laser rifles, or electric engines. Can't really afford the laser rifle stuff yet. Just go with tactical nuke. Model design, yeah, not bothered about that. Formation design, not bothered about that. Let's just postpone that one again until I need it. Model design, I don't know. Suppose we could go for a new infantry model. It's not long ago that we got the Gauss though, is it? And I mean, to be honest, that's probably good enough for what we need for the time being. Let's go to the models. Remind myself. Got any field testing with these yet? Oh, we do. Got 62%. I haven't even built any of those fallings yet. We've not really been using the machine gunners, have we? That was a good model, Zero Gun 4. Yeah, it looks soft defense 510. 8 attack. 128 on the attack. That was actually pretty good. It was better than the equivalent Guns 4 model. What was the technology it was using? That was... oh no, that was Gauss. Okay. My bad. So, Gauss machine gun, heavy combat armor. And this was... So this is the equivalent of the Grunts 5, actually. This is 102 soft attack. That's the first time I've seen a machine gunner get a better soft attack penalty. Sorry, a better soft attack than an infantry by a long way. That can't be right though. I don't think that can't be adding the extra penalty it gets in attack. Does it? Machine gun modifier. So yeah, it's adding the machine gun modifier there to soft attack. Modified for foot immobile down to 128. And then there was a machine gun modifier down to 64. Oh, sorry, down to 128, sorry. Wait a minute. Soft attack was 510. Yeah, then modified for the weapon type. So modified for foot immobile down to 255. Then it was modified by the machine gun down to 128. Okay. So its base firepower was 510. Let's just compare that to the infantry. Yeah, that had like way more soft attack. What's the deal there? I don't get that at all. Has this got a massive modifier on the... has the machine gun got a massive modifier on the weapon? No, it's decent though. Might be because of the machine gun type. Maybe the machine gun type actually gives you a higher soft attack. Yeah, I've not looked into this deeply enough to be able to weapon design. It might be in the manual, but maybe machine guns actually get more attack power, but then it's just reduced down again because of the machine gun modifier. But yeah, it's weird that that's actually higher than a machine gun than the normal infantry. That shouldn't be the case. At least it's weird that it's the case. I've not seen that before. But I don't attack with machine guns anyway because they seem to just die really easily. I don't know why. Don't know what that is. There's no rhyme up. There doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason to it. They just die. I've just got some bad luck with them and they just seem to die in droves. Okay, that's it. So the falling, that's right. I remember I went with the quad gas powered machine gun. Might be worth making some of those. What's their production cost here? Yeah, so they do cost more. They cost more metal, but really, you know, they're double the metal. That's it. And we're actually getting they're way better in combat. Now their operational cost. Yeah, they're not even using that much more ammo. This is really interesting. Thank you, by the way, to Trifler for putting me onto this. This is really interesting. So, I kind of just passed off the quad machine guns. They never seem to perform very well for me. But look, and also I'd have never bothered putting gas-powered ammunition on anything once I'd got Gauss. However, this is really interesting. This was Trifler, man. You're a bit of a genius looking at this. Well, I give you credit for actually paying attention to the fine details because this is an interesting thing. I think we talked about it before, but look, the combat rating is is more than twice what we get with the Zero Gun 4. In its stated job of defense, look, it's better basically. This is better at defending than the Zero Gun 4. However, you'll notice that the operating costs is almost the same. We're using an extra 4 ammo per turn, but its combat rating is much higher. The other thing we need to look at, of course, is hit points. Okay, they've got less hit points. That's interesting. This wasn't even a great model, so yeah, this just goes to show you, look, that you can. This is actually worth building. This is really worth building. You are paying twice as much metal for it, but a negligible increase in industrial points and the same manpower. So yeah, this is interesting. These are worth getting. I like this idea here. Now, obviously, if this was Gauss, the operational cost would be massive. Yeah, you'd be using 4 times this, ammunition, and obviously, but then you'd get a significant increase in the soft attack as well. But yeah, nice one, Trifler, for figuring that out. That's really cool. So yeah, the natural synergy between the gas-powered ammunition being much less intensive on the amount of ammunition you have to use, but with the extra output of the quad machine gun, this is going to have niche uses, but it's not bad. That's actually cool. If you're playing in a game where ammunition is going to be a big thing, you know, if you've not got a whole lot of metal or industrial points, kind of like this map now that I've run out of metal, yeah, that is something you've got to really be a little bit concerned about. All right, we do need to increase demetallization size, I think. What are we going to need for the next level? We're going to need 6 rounds and these high-tech parts. All right. Maybe if we get... No, we don't want to do it there because I'm going to have to send it back to this SHQ. We are a little bit stymied in the sense that we don't have much metal. Now, Altona is going to be sending excess metal back to the first SHQ. I think we should probably put this up as a new SHQ now, or when we can. So we've got an air base up here. I think next we need to get industry. So we need to get a bunch of industrial points up here. So I think we build industry here now. We've got the metal and we've got the... Yeah, we build industry here now. Then once we've got that up, because we've got a bunch of high-tech components here in Altona, I wonder if we can we send those back? These should be sent back, shouldn't it? Yeah, they're just sat in the reserve now. I don't know how we access these. I think basically we can't. I think we need to just build up the assets here. I don't think, like, we could sell them basically from Port Royal, so we could go to the zone. Look, zone Altona. Yeah, look, then we could sell some high-tech parts, look. But we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. That's not a good idea. High-tech components are quite expensive. Yeah, interesting challenge. Okay, let's get on with the game anyway. I'll come back to model design. Maritime Trading House offering to buy Altona population? No. They want to buy industrial points in Boulder. Yeah, okay.
Roger that.
That would pay for a bunch of high-tech parts, by the way. So that might actually... Let's just go to trade. Let's just buy those high-tech parts now. We can afford them in Port Royal, which means that we can start butting up the demetallization, and that means we don't have to worry too much about rushing out this SHQ here. So I'm probably jumping ahead in my mind. Let me just explain what I was thinking, in case it wasn't obvious. I was considering getting the demetallization done in Altona here, just because we've got the high-tech components here already stored from that card that I played. I erroneously played in Altona instead of Port Royal, because I didn't realise that it mattered what zone you played it in. So, oh yeah, we're not getting any recruits here now. Port Royal. I turned off recruitment here in a hope to grow the population. Okay, yeah, we do need more. We're gonna have to build up some more troops, I think. Let me organise my brain a little bit better, because I'm jumping around left, right, and centre, and it's because I've had caffeine. That's the problem. When I drink too much caffeine before I play, I get a bit wappy. Yeah, we want some demetallization 2 here. I think this is important to get up because it's gonna give us more rare metals, and it's rare metals that is our big bottleneck at the moment. We also need more metal as well. We've got a bottleneck with metal too.
Aye, aye, sir.
Now we do have metal coming up in Altona. In fact, we've got quite a lot here. We could potentially send a little bit back if we do need it there. Sorry, in Maxia. Maxia might be a good place to actually... might be a good place to generate more metal. Let's see, we've got a metal mine here, haven't we? No, we've got recycling. Recycling. Farm up here. Are these guys getting... Oh, they've still got loads of food, look. Still selling excessive food. Not wasting any. Okay, that's good. Making a little bit of cash. And we've pretty much turned... I mean, we've almost turned off our food production here. I think we're going to be... Because of the cancellation of those jobs, we must be saving money. Okay, we're only spending 115 credits per turn. Man, I love this game so much. And I am technically getting into what I would call micromanagement now. Where, you know, where you're starting to kind of fiddle with, you know, the manual worker, setting the percentage of workers in, you know, in your towns turn by turn. But I kind of love that. That's the sort of, you know, if you're doing it every turn, that is technically micromanagement. And at that point, you know, yeah, you don't want micromanagement in games, really. However, I think the fact that the option is there for people who want to do that is great, because some people love to micromanage, and it I think that micromanagement can put off players to certain games. I know there seems to be this thing in the 4X community which I really hate at the moment, where like people are demanding simpler and simpler and simpler and simpler and simpler games all the time. Less management, not even micromanagement. They're just demanding less management, less stuff to do. And it's kind of like, I feel like we're kind of getting to the point where some players are really sort of they're demanding games to be so simplified that you might as well just hit a button that says I win. You know what I mean? That's just kind of how I feel. I like complex games, and I don't mind a little bit of, I don't mind lots of management. And I separate the terms management and micromanagement, because micromanagement is misused. I think I talked about this before. Anyway, you've all heard me rant about that. Micromanagement is when there's excessive amounts of turn by turn, you know, fiddling, basically. And that's you don't want excessive amounts of I'll use Remnants of the Precursors or Master of Orion as an example, right? Micromanagement in that game would be where you're fiddling with the colony sliders every single turn in order to squeeze out just a few more production points, or a few more colonists on your transports every turn. That's micromanagement, and that you know, you want to avoid micromanagement in games, really. You leave it there as an option for players, but it shouldn't be. They shouldn't be encouraged to do it. Oh no, we definitely want those on there. Players shouldn't be incentivized to micromanage, because that is annoying. Anyway, I'm going off on an autistic ramble instead of playing, so let's start playing. Maritime Scientific Expedition. Okay, this is interesting. Heimdall Bryan has found several small artificial islands not far from the coast of Maxia. We invite you to join us to mount a scientific expedition together. We expect you to shoulder 50% of the costs. Okay, this is going to increase our relations with them, and also our people are going to like it. And it's just 9 political points. I'm going to do this anyway. I don't even need to look at whether, like, our relation. I think Heimdall Bryan are pretty much 100% relation with us at the moment. Yeah, they are. What I'm going to do, by the way, is rather than keep extending these maritime trading house transport contracts with Heimdall Bryan, I think I'm just going to put new ones up. I'm only getting 55 of the logistical points. Oh yeah, okay. So that's because Red Bar here does not have a port. We've only got a makeshift port. Let's nationalise that. Okay, we're actually going to get more. We need workers here as well. Look, and we need colonists. Let's colonise. How many colonists do we need? This is a little bit more efficient if you send them where they're needed. We needed 2,100, and use 600 of these 600 allotted. All right. So what's that? 2,500, 1,500. So let's just send those guys in. 1,500 workers.
Understood.
Have we got enough people working the rest of the assets? No. We need 4. Yeah. Okay. So we need another 400. All right. Yes, another 400. Okay. Relation.
Understood.
How close is Red Bar to becoming no, we're not even getting any growth here, natural growth. I'm just going to check the other towns just to see if anywhere else needs workers. Nope. Good there. Mark Cove does, though. I wonder if there's a way of looking at if there's an actual deficit in the workers. No. Building a police station. Mark Cove. Let's send the rest of those guys over there. We'll send them as workers. And if they're not needed, then they'll... Oh, wow, look at this. We're really close to level 3. Very, very close. Okay. Interesting. Oh, we got loads of colonists here as well, look. Okay, so you can only colonize zones that are in your other... does that mean you've got to switch the zone? Because like, we got a lot of colonists here now. Probably too many. I think that... Let's... Where could we send those? Right, we're literally only going to be able to send the colonists here to Boulder or Maxia. Can you transfer... Oh, yes. You can transfer them between SHQs. I know you can. So let's transfer to... colonists. There we are, look. Let's transfer these colonists over.
Roger that.
Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Wow, really interesting. And we've got a load of recruits here too. So what we could do is we could use our excessive points to transfer these guys all over to Port Royal. Why have we got so many there? How many are we pulling out every turn? 500 a turn. What about in Boulder? None. Where are all these colonists come from? We got loads, haven't we? Yeah, like 10 turns would give us 5, you know, like 10 turns would give us 1,000. Wait, hang on. Sorry, 10 turns would give us 5,000. We got 15,000. So yeah, 30 turns. Oh, that sounds about right, actually. It has been about 30 turns. So yeah, these have just been building up, basically. So we're going to send, we've sent those back. We can actually put these, we can actually send these colonists into Port Royal. And halfway. That might help. Now, Port Royal seems to have sorted out its... Oh no, we haven't quite got enough people working in this asset here. It's farming community. Where else could we send them? Oh yeah, the other place to send them would be back to Mark Cove. Send a bunch of 2,000 colonists up to Mark Cove. Okay, now we can actually increase that onto level 3, and that would be worth doing, I think, because we've got a hive civilization here. Oh, we're building a port already. Yeah, we've got... Okay, we're not losing colonists here, so we won't turn it into a level 3 yet. But level 3 would be good because we could get the high bureaucratic officers up, and we do need that. In fact, we could probably get that up here at the... You really want to go for the highest level of bureaucracy as soon as you can, by the way. I've made a bit of a mistake there by... This is a lesson that I learned in playing against Halo Mortalis. See, like when we were doing the multiplayer game, he really focused very, very heavily on bureaucracy, and he leveled his bureaucracy up really, really quickly. Red Bar. Red Bar's not got a bureaucratic office. We should probably get one up there.
Understood.
Okay. Alright, folks. Now we need to look at... Let's just look at the rest of the decisions. We've got a transport contract meeting. Okay. Now we've got the port assault on Cortez. We've already got one there. Now these are all going other places. So let's just flag that as a point of interest and go to new proposal.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Model Design Council. I don't know if I get more infantry up yet. We've not. I mean, we kind of need more points into the ones we've got. In infantry, sorry, we're looking at. So we've got the Grunts 5 with the Gauss rifle, the combat armor. Probably should use those a little bit more first. Maybe we go with. I think it's going to be about aircraft, isn't it? Okay, we could try... Let's just try another attack bomber. And... Just see if we can do something similar to what we were doing before. Now, this one could get a very large wingspan. That's kind of interesting. What a decent fuel tank on it. We'll put the machine gun on. And then a bomb hatch. Okay, that's 20 hexes again. I think really we want. Okay. We have got a lot bigger. You know, we've got a bigger payload on this one. That's what we're getting for this. Let's just try to increase the fuel tank. See if it will still take off. I'm not sure it will at that. But let's just see what we get. Okay, that gives us 25 hexes. It is slow though. Let's just go with that, just so we can get one up. I don't want to bore you guys to tears with the aircraft design. Okay. Do we want to attack into Cortez unit in again? I don't think that's a good idea, is it? I think probably what we want to do is we want to get some... Did we get those aircraft up, by the way? No. Okay. Let's raise ourselves a recon wing. And we'll get the Trailblazers. In fact, I'm just going to get I'm going to get a battalion size just to make sure that this is going to work like I wanted it to. Yeah, we might need to get some more rares after this. Okay. Right, so they'll be ready next turn. Can we get the bombers up? We can get a squadron. Can we get a wing? Okay, we're a little bit short on rares. We need more ammunition. So yeah, that's gonna cost us. Let's get the ammunition up first.
Roger that.
Okay, a whole bunch of ammo. And yeah, we need some rare metals. Let's wait for a few more rares. Just buy what we can get. And try and raise that wing. Okay, we can't quite get the full amount. What's the problem there? 75. That would be industrial points, yeah. Okay. Let's just get what we can get up here. Then well, at least we've got something to use next turn. And let's also create an SHQ, an air OHQ, sorry, an air OHQ. And then we'll have to get a commander up for that. We'll have a look at what we've got next turn. Yeah, that's looking good. So hopefully we might be able to hopefully get a landing into this area here, or for what, you know, it's probably going to be Tor Point or Tau Point, Taupont. That's probably the only place that we can get a beach landing in. Failing that, we're just going to bomb the hell out of them, and then we'll just do the direct port assault. Yeah, this is cool. This is getting exciting now. I mean, it's been like really interesting with the stuff that we've had to do in order to get out to these other colonies, you know, to these other islands. But now, you know, I'm going to think about how to attack one of these. It's really cool. I can't wait for a war with a major. It's just going to be really interesting. Guys, I'm going to end the episode there. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.